40. All right, good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network, and tonight is 17 p.m., so this must mean that it is time for Spot Training Tuesday. Every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m., we have Spot Training. Tonight's Spot Training is going to be on the workflow. So we're going to go to the back office site, and you are going to go to your dispatcher tools and resources. Our back office site, by the way, is mydispatcher.org. Go over to the tools and resources. After you log in, get into the tools and resources, and then you are able to, I think I just heard from Khalid, there we go. You are able to get into your back office there. Let me get real quick and let them know that this is on Firefox. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, I thought I was on. No, it wasn't. The wrong one. There we go. All right. Let him know I'm on Firefox. All right. All right. Yeah. Back to me. Okay. So you're in your back office site. You're going to scroll down. You go over to where it says Tools and Resources, and that's the area you're going to get your workflow from. And this is going to be, your workflow is going to be right. It's my workflow. Hold on. I'm on the wrong one. Tools and Resources. Here we go. Oh. Your workflow is going to be right here. This is your workflow. Okay? Nope, that's a carrier profile sheet. What am I doing? Where is my workflow? Where is my your workflow? Yeah, your workflow is going to be right here. All right. So let's go over the workflow now. Click on it, pull it up. All right. This is how the workflow. This is basically how you get a load from booked to getting it paid on. Okay. Now we are actually going to go through the steps on the load board to show you all how this works. Okay. So let's go and find our load board. Let's go and pull up a load board. Top loads for carriers because we are looking for loads. Search online. All right, we just want to pick either one. Just find a load for real quick. Any load will do. Let's pick this one right here. All right. All right. Hold on for a second. Let me check this name with Khalid real quick again. Give me a second. I got y'all on. What you call it? Can y'all still see my screen? No. Good. Can't have y'all looking at my key code. He says try now. All right. Let me try the key code again. Make sure I have the right key code. I do apologize, you all. Trying to get this taken care of right now. Where is that key code? All right. Let me try this again. Nope, it's still expired. Maybe that's the wrong one. Again, I apologize, everybody. I'm trying to get this right key code in. Let me try this one. Then this one's going to be invalid. Invalid. Nope, that's not the right one either. All right. All right, he gets this straightened out, and then I'll jump back on this one after he gets it straightened out. All right. Where were we? Let's go back to the right screen. All right. All right. So you're on trucker's path. Let's say you've already contacted your carrier. You found them a few loads that matches what they're looking for. Okay, because remember, you're going to look at your profile sheet and you're going to see that your carrier is X amount going X number of miles and pulling X amount of weight, or no more than X amount of weight. Let's say you found a load. Let's say this is the load. Now, when your carrier picks this load out, the first thing you are going to do, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to call your carrier, and then you're going to find them some loads. And when you find the loads that they want, you're going to call them back, and you're going to present them with the 3 load options, at least 3. Okay, shouldn't be that hard to find with the straight dispatch extension when it's working right. Okay, so you shouldn't have any problems with finding your carriers load that or experience. You're going to give them the option of which loads that they have available, and he's going to tell you which load he wants. Let's say he picks this load. Now, when he picks this load, say, I want this load that's going from Leesburg, Tennessee, to Harrisburg, Wisconsin, or Wyoming, or wherever that is, and that's paying what? That looks like it's paying $2,400. All right, and that is a van or a reefer, dry van or a reefer. So either one of those can run that load. Okay, so. As he said, this is the load that I want going 659 miles. A pretty good load for you. Miles. What's this? $2,400 bucks? That's a good load, y'all. Okay, just to let y'all know, that is a good load. All right. So you got your route and everything. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back here and you're gonna do what? You're gonna contact this what? You're gonna contact this broker. All right. You're going to have the broker's information. It's going to be right here. All right. It says broker, Logistics Dynamics Incorporated, open loads, whatever this and that. You're going to click here to get the number, because once you click the dispatch down there, it will reveal the number. So you call that. Hey, Mr. Broker, how you doing? My name is Baze. My carrier wants load number PL1501775. Y'all see where I'm getting that from? Y'all see where I'm getting that from?
Yes.
Okay, it's right here underneath the way it says equipment and accessories, van reefer. It has description and comments. Okay, there's your reference load number right there. So you're going to let him know that that's what you want. Now, if it does not have a load number, you're going to just explain to him where it picks up how much money. If it doesn't have a load number, 9 times out of 10, it's going to have a load number. Okay, so give him the load number. Then the carrier, then that broker is then going to say to you, what is your carrier's DOT number? Make sure you have that, because that's going to be where? On your dispatch agreement, right? That's going to be on your dispatch agreement, and it should be on your profile sheet as well for that carrier. So you'll be able to pull that up and give him the DOT number. Once you give the broker the DOT number, he's going to tell you to hold on for a second. It's going to be about 25 to 30 seconds, no longer than that. It's not even going to be a half a minute. I'll type it in as you get, and it's going to pull it right up. It's going to tell him, all about that carrier. Okay, and just to show you all what that looks like, chances are he's going to run it through some type of a SIN TMS system. I don't know if I have mine loaded up on this computer. A SIN TMS, okay. It's going to have it loaded up into some type of a SIN TMS system, which is going to be like this. See if I remember my password and stuff. I know I got it memorized on my other computer, but on this computer, I'm not sure if it's memorized on this one yet. On my other passwords, nope, I don't have it memorized on that one. I got to type it in. RBBS Trust you at yeah, I don't even remember what my password was. I hope I. Voila! I got it right. Okay. All right. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to come here, and he's going to go to something that's kind of like this. This is what what most brokers use. Okay. I have this because when I was a broker, I used to do the same thing. All right. This is what most brokers are going to use right here, where it says carriers, view carriers, add carrier, whatever. You're going to click right here, add carrier. You're going to click on one of my RBBS agents or whatever. Continue, and you're going to do it. You're going to go right here where it says search by MC, all those different numbers, or US DOT number. So all he's going to do, he's going to ask you for a DOT number. Anybody have a DOT number? Does anybody have a DOT number?
Nope.
All right, hold on. Let me pull one up. Let's go back over to Trucker's Path and pull up a DOT number. We'll pull up this DOT number. Now, this is a carrier. This is a broker's DOT. Okay? No, let's do this. Let's do this. I can get a DOT number real quick. For the one for brokers real quick. Open that up. Wrong button. My bad. Sign in. Find the carrier. Search trucks. I should really grab a DOT number from here. And this is one of the things that I don't agree with the Federal Motor Carrier Association. All this stuff is public information. And you all know what I mean?
Yes.
So because public information, a lot of this stuff can be, you can actually steal someone else's DOT number or something of that nature, and you could, potentially run loads or book loads under someone else's DOT number. Now, if you get caught, you're going to jail. But it does happen. And that's the thing I don't like about the industry when it comes to brokering side of it. Your DOT and your MC number, all that stuff has to be public information. And I disagree with that because that gives people access to some sensitive stuff. You all know what I mean?
Yes.
So bad intentions can easily use that to gain what they want to gain. But anyway, you're going to put in the DOT number stuff here. See, paste. And then, see, it pulls them up. This is all they're doing. So when they ask you for the DOT number, all they're going to do is do this right here. Then they click it, and then guess what happens? Pulls up all the information that they need to know about that company. Look at here. It even tells you where all of his inspections were. You see that? So he's going to know immediately if that carrier is good or not. And here it is. Pull up all his inspections, whole 9 yards. So y'all see how it works? It lets you know that if they have an active authority, what it's authorized for, if they have a satisfactory rating, or if they have a unsatisfactory rating, or a conditional. Now, if it says satisfactory, he's probably going to say, okay, that carrier is good to go. Okay? Or it could say satisfactory, but the carrier may not have may not have enough inspections, or that carrier may not have enough what's called an ordinary DOT number. Okay, carrier will be good to go at 177 power units. That's how many trucks they got. Okay, they got plenty of trucks. They've been in business a good long time. You see, everything is copacetic with them, and they got a lot of background stuff that he can look for. Okay, he's got his required $750,000 of insurance on file, all that stuff. He's good to go. Okay, his cargo insurance $5,000, his surety bond $75,000, and his $750,000. So this actual carrier is more than good to go. He's got a bond, insurance, everything. Okay? So chances are that broker's going to come back and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, he's good to go. We're going to shoot you over the confirmation rate sheet." When you get that confirmation rate sheet, you are going to read it. Be sure you read the confirmation rate sheet. Okay? If you let's see if I can pull one up for you from one of my old files. Let's go to my Square account. I think I've got some old confirmation rate sheets in there. Let's go to Square. Yep, let's go to Square. You go to this and pull up some old confirmation rate sheets. Sign in. All right. Pull up. Go to invoices. Let's go to last year. So let's look at some of the paid ones, invoices paid of last year. And let's go down and look for one that's not a subscription invoice, and look for one of the, well, we were doing the ones for the carriers for you all. Oh, I think this one right there, 140. Yep. That should be the invoice. All right, let's look at it. Now, this is what your confirmation rate sheet is going to look like. Because chances are, we normally attach things to it. Okay. Attachments is the right one. I think that's an attachment. That's the dispatch agreement, and here we go. All right. Because when you send out when you send over your invoice onto your carrier, you're supposed to have all this stuff attached to it. Okay, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But you're supposed to have the signed disagreement rate sheet and the BOL. See how that is? This is what you should be sending with your invoices. All right, but this is what your confirmation rate sheet is going to look like. They're all going to be almost exactly the same. Going to have the name of the brokerage firm. Up here is going to have their MC number and all that type of stuff. All their contact information, the emails. And it's going to have the carrier confirmation. It's going to have your carrier's name here. This is what you all are looking for. You all are looking to make sure that it has your carrier name right. Okay? Make sure you have that right. You're looking to make sure that there is an order number. All right? You got to make sure, and you can check the numbers and stuff, if those right. Your carrier's email address is right. All right? The trailer type is going to be a flatbed or hot shot. The commodity is water, wagon, 1,000 gallons. Now, you don't have to verify that, but you should, because if it's something other than what was posted on the load board, you're going to have a problem. Okay? Now, what you're looking for primarily is you want to check to make sure that it's no more than the number of stops or drops or pickups than what was indicated on the load board. If the load board said that this load was paying 300 was one drop, then it should be what? One drop, right? It shouldn't be $1,400. You look down here and you see where it says pick up one, and then it says pick up two. And you got two different drops, and you got two different pickup points. You see what I'm saying? That shouldn't be. Now, if the load board says it was two pickups or two drops, then that's what you're looking for. Make sure there's only two drops or only two pickups. Okay? So sometimes a broker will try and add more, or they'll and get you to do a 2-for-1 deal. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to look for that, because what's going to happen when your carrier gets it? This is all they're going to do. They're going to look through it. And they're going to look for that right there. Okay, that's all they're going to look for. They're going to look for that, and then they're going to sign it. I guarantee you, 8 out of 10 carriers is not going to read this confirmation sheet. They're gonna scroll down, look for the money. Okay, the money looks right. Bam, and they're gonna sign it. And then when they get to the pickup, they realize I got two pickups, I got two drops. Hold up, I didn't see that. No, you didn't read it. You didn't read it. So that's why it is on you as a dispatcher, before you send this over to your carrier, to read the confirmation rate sheet and make sure everything on it looks right. Make sure the money is right. Make sure the number of pickups and drops are right. Make sure your carrier's name is right. Because I've seen this happen. They will put a bogus carrier's name and address and stuff up here, and then decide not to pay your carrier, and there's nothing you can really do about it.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Right.
Because the confirmation does not pay to that carrier. So check that stuff, okay? Because you don't want to be, caught slipping, and then you kind of just out in the wind. All right. So once you check this, all right, you're gonna then forward it over to your carrier. The carrier's gonna sign it and date it. Make sure when you get it back, you check to make sure it is signed and dated. Okay. Make sure it is signed and dated. Okay. The carrier's gonna sign it. The carrier's gonna date it. Now you got a copy of it. That's gonna be where? In your email files, right? Right. If I were you all, create a file underneath your carrier's name to put all their confirmation sheets and all their BOLs under their name. So when you get ready to go back and pull them up to attach them to your invoices, you just go to your file, pull up that carrier's name, and go down the list and find the rate sheet and the confirmation sheet or the BOL that you're looking for. Okay, I usually put them in by the date and the shipper or the date and the broker. I will put like direct drive, and I put, that's how I would name them, and that's how I would know, right? Or you can put them in by what? The number. You can put them in by the load number, okay? But make sure you have a system of storing your files, because when it comes time for you to send your invoice to your carrier, you got to put all this stuff back up. All right, so once you send this over, you got this back from the carrier, you signed it, you checked it, you forward it over to the broker. Then this load is now considered what? Dispatched. The carrier knows what time he's got to pick it up, got all his instructions, they're all in right here. All the instructions, right? Call 903-573-8256 prior to arrival for directions to loading site. Okay? You got all your instructions right there. You got your instructions on your drop. Call Justin, okay? 24 hours prior to arrival for delivery instructions. This is a must, no exception. Remarks: driver must have hard hat, safety glasses, and steel-toe shoes for loading. Call Katie when loaded and unloaded. So the driver has all these instructions. You have these instructions because you have a copy of what? The confirmation rate This is the thing that tells you everything that needs to be done with that load and how it needs to be done. Okay? Very important piece of paperwork. All right. So now your carrier is now been dispatched. Your carrier goes and pick that load up. I normally tell the carrier, Mr. Carrier, call me when you pick the load up, when you're on your way out for delivery. So just call me once you grab the load and you're on your way out. All right. So I know he's on his route. Right. So the carrier's now picked up the load. He's on his route. I normally tell him, hey, just give me a text, shoot me a text when you get there, and let me know you made it okay, safe. Okay, carrier's like concerned about it, that you're kind of keeping an eye out for him, right? So they text you real quick, hey, just arrived at the drop point on time, everything's good, great. And then you know you're on your way to getting paid. The load has been dropped. Make sure you text him back. Great, shoot me the BOL as soon as you get everything done, and a copy of your invoice for the broker, so you can get paid, or the shipper. All right. So then he drops that load. Then he's gonna send you this little thing right here called the BOL. Okay. What you're gonna look for on the BOL is to make sure that it's signed. Make sure that BOL is signed. If there was any type of if you had to wait excessively, you will have some stuff checked on here that says something about
detention.
Detention pay. Yeah, you have something on here that says something about detention pay.
Detention
and
pay.
It will give the amount of hours that he stayed in. Anything over 2 hours depends on what they pay on detention. It should be outlined on your rate confirmation sheet. A lot of times it's not. Like this one is not. It's not outlined. You may want to ask the broker, about it. Do you all any type of pay in case he gets, delayed excessively?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen detention pay as high as $100 per hour for every hour over 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Or every hour.
Or some of them lumper fees, because sometimes they don't even tell you about the lumper fees.
Yeah, exactly. Let them make sure you check with them, see if they're going to pay the lumper fees. If they're paying lumper fees, they have what's called a COM check that you got to call in and get an authorization for. Okay. Those are things that you have to just kind of look out for. I always ask the carrier, ask the broker, does this shipper retire? Okay, which means when they unload it or load it, do the carrier got to pay for the lumper fees, or do they have professional lumpers there, or does this load fee include lumper fees? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So keep that in mind. So lumper fees can be kind of expensive too. They can run up. All right. So, but yeah, this is your what you call it, and this is your BOL. Make sure it's signed. Okay. When he sends you this, make sure it's signed, and you're gonna forward this and this back over to what? The broker. This can serve as your what? Invoice back to the broker. Because it has what? Everything that an invoice may have on it, right? Yeah. Who's owed the money and how much is owed, right?
Right.
So you can actually send him a copy of this back as your invoice, or you can just go in here and just take you can copy and paste all this information right here onto a Word form, bam, copy and paste that, then shoot down here and copy and paste this. And bam, that's your invoice. Mm-hmm. Back to the broker. It has what? Who owed the money, and who is owed by, and how much money is owed. That's all you're doing on the invoice, okay? All right, so you shoot that back over to the broker. The broker then sends all this information. He's going to send what? The confirmation rate sheet and the BOL and the invoice up to where? His factoring company. The factoring company is then going to do what's called a quick pay for the carrier, the broker, so everybody can get paid, right? Then the factoring company is going to wait for their money from the shipper, anywhere from 3 to 9. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, after you send this up to the broker, he sends it over to his factoring company. You're going to wait about a day and a half, and then you're going to call the broker back. I never wait longer than a day and a half to call the broker back. If I send them this on a Monday morning, I'm calling them back on Tuesday afternoon. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Mr. Broker, how you doing? My name is Calvin, but I'm calling to check the status of my carrier's pay on load number what? I'll be right here. Order number or load number. You can say order number or load number. On number deal 37867. He's gonna pull it up. Oh, okay, yeah, that's one of the Damian Logistics Services, LLC. Yeah, hold on, check that real quick. Okay, yeah, that carrier got paid yesterday. Check was cut last night or yesterday or this morning. Well, that carrier is getting paid today. Well, that carrier is due to be paid in the next couple of days. Either way, whatever they say, then you are going to go and you are going to do what? Prepare your what? Your invoice. If you want to know how to prepare an invoice, go watch the video that says invoicing. Okay, this is I don't have time to go into how to prepare your invoices. Okay, go watch the video in your video library entitled invoicing. Okay, and it gives you step by step how to prepare your invoice. But one of the things you're going to attach to the invoice when you prepare it, and of course the invoice is going to look like this. Let me share this real quick. Open this up. This is what the invoice is going to look like this when you got it done and prepared and you send it out. Now, this pay thing where you can actually click on it and pay with a debit or credit card. But when you prepare one, it's gonna come up, you know, that little thing that says pay with what's called with Square Pay with any debit or credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. It's gonna have the amount, you know, send estimated of invoices for your business. You know, it's gonna have it. It's gonna be laid out like this. Load invoice billing from, and I always used to do them like from RBBS National Dispatcher Network member. When we were doing your invoices, this is how I used to title it. But you can just put on the load invoice billing from and then the name. Okay? But we used to always put from RBBS National Dispatchers Network member, Natasha Sweeney, DBA Trucking Moves. Okay, she is one of our dispatch members, and she books a lot of freight now. So, but there you go. The invoice number, July 5th, 2018, bill 2, that was the what? That is the broker. Okay, bill 2, that right there. Additional recipients, you know, I'm sending a copy of this over to Trucking Move, to her. She got a copy of this, as well as they got a copy of this. And then download the invoice PDF. Download the PDF if you want to, for their records or for your records. And I always used to type in stuff like this that says, our records indicate that you completed a load that was provided to you via, and you can put just your company name there. We used to put via RBBS National Dispatcher Network member Natasha Sweeney, DBA Trucking Moves. Order confirmation reference number. Put the reference number or the load number there. And again, load number. Load pickup. One load. Info. Pickup. Mount Pleasant, Texas. Ashland to Ashland, Virginia. 1,156 miles. $1,950. Rate. £1,950. Not a very heavy load. Okay, not a very heavy load. Rate $1,400 for one load. Okay. Per our dispatch agreement, 10% of the load fee is the agreed upon fee for this service. Please remit payment in the amount of 10%, which would be what? $140, conveniently via credit or debit card. Then you go down there in the area where you put in all your numbers and stuff. You're going to put this in the area where it asks for the description of the item. You're going to go and put in 140. You're going to put in one item at $140. So total is going to be 140. The total is going to be 140. And do all this once you put that. And then the payments down here is when you put it on his card. If you the last 5 of the card or whatever. And then down here you're going to attach. Here's where all your attachments are. When you send this, because when you send this out to your carrier, you want to send these attachments as well. You want to make sure you always attach first of all, the original signed dispatch agreement so that they can see that, yes, I did sign that, and she signed it, so I owe them this money. And then there's right there, 10%. There it is right there. That's that 10%. And it says that I will pay by what? Debit and credit card is right there. That's my agreement. It's written. The agreement is written. It's written to make sure that you can hold your feet to the fire. Okay? If anything ever happens, they say, well, no, I don't owe you no money. Not according to this agreement you signed. It's got your John Hancock on it, right? All your information, which I can share with the Federal Motor Carrier Association, the Federal Bond Service, and DOT. Okay? And collection agency if I need to hire one, right? All right. You're also going to attach what? This signed confirmation rate sheet, which further verifies that they were dispatched a properly formatted load and they picked it up and paid amount of money the whole 9 yards. You also going to attach what? The BOL, which is the receipt showing that they delivered the load and dropped the load in a timely fashion and good condition, and is signed by the receiving carrier. By the receiving shipper. Right here, so that everybody knows that everything is copacetic. And you got all the documentation you need to ensure that you get paid, right? Because you want to do this in a professional manner, always, okay? So this is how you get a load from booked and you get paid on presenting your invoice in a professional, convenient, and efficient manner. Everybody got that?
Yes.
Okay. This is recorded, so you all be able to pull it up later. I'm going to try to get them all on here by tomorrow. All right. I got a couple of ones I got to load up. Dealing with this migraine is, I usually get them in sprints like this. For like 2 or 3 weeks, I have just migraines for like 3 weeks, just three weeks of migraines.
Wow.
Yeah, I do. It's crazy. But there it is. You know, that's just part of my military disability. You know, one of the things that happen when your Humvee gets blown up. But yeah, this is how you get your loads from book to get them paid on. Any quick questions? I got time enough for about maybe 1 or 2 questions.
I have a question, but not really on this. My question is,
okay, what's the question?
Can we use our trucking company as our dispatching company?
Is what now?
Can we use our trucking company name as our dispatching company name?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing you can't use your brokerage firm name as a dispatching company name.
Can you also
as a
use
dispatch firm? You can have. Can you use what now?
I was going to say, can you also use the same name for auto transport?
You can, if you don't have a DT number, yeah, you can, because you're gonna need to get on to Central Dispatch. Now, if you don't have an authority or DOT number, I would recommend you use a name that's ambiguous, that you use as a trucking company, as a dispatch firm, and as a service that arranges what? The transportation of vehicles.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay?
Got it. Yes.
So I always just try to keep that name ambiguous. Make it something like, J&J Logistics, or, J&J Logistical Services, or J&J Transport Service, something like, or J&J Logistics Relocation Services. Something, you know what I'm saying? So you keep it kind of ambiguous so that it would apply to whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it. Yes.
All right. All right, everybody. If you have any other questions, save them for tomorrow, because tomorrow night is what Wednesday Q&A, and that's what Wednesdays are for. Wednesday night tomorrow at 8 From 8 to 8:45 would be all Q&A. We usually run about an hour, like we did tonight. What time is it now?
8:57.
And now, yeah, 8:57. So yeah, we got started about a half hour, about 15 minutes late, so we ran over a little bit more too. All right, but that was tonight's spot training. I hope y'all got something out of it. I hope y'all got a clear understanding of how to get loads from booked to getting them paid on. You understand how brokers check the carrier's info real quick. It's done through that CNTMS. If you now once you get a lot of trucks, you may want to get something like this. The CNTMS, it's only like $9.49 per month, and it's great for when you're building your company because you can list as many dispatchers as you want. I mean, we deleted a bunch of our dispatchers out because we went from, well, we didn't have dispatch, we had brokers. We had broker agents. But as you can see, we used to have a whole bunch of branches, but we kind of cut them all down once we went to a dispatch firm. This right here used to be loaded with like 70-some names, 70-some different what's called all with different. Each agent could go in and load on their own carriers that they brought on or whatever it may be, and this can easily be used for dispatching as well. So if you got yourself a bunch of dispatch agents, if you got a CNTMS, you can add all your dispatch agents to it, and then they can set up their own accounts within your TMS. And then you, as the account holder, can go in and check on each and every, on all the stuff that they are doing. All the carriers, what type of loads they have, what loads that have been found. You can search the loads, you can view loads, you can search the load boards, everything right from this account. You can, like if you want to view, let's see, get carriers. You want to view carriers, like these are some loads and stuff that we ran. If you want to view some carriers that we assigned up with, we have a bunch of carriers. We have some carriers that are well-known carriers too. That has a lot of trucks. So we book freight for some pretty well-known carrier groups. So, but the TMS is a great way to keep track of everything. You even have something here called in-freight, who just have to know what the going lane rates are. Okay, you can go ahead, let's say Tallahassee, Florida to Texas. You got to put in the state. You can just put in put in Texas, right? And then you can go over here and click, reefer, right? Then you can click get rates, and it's going to come down here and it's going to tell you what the average rate is, the middle rate, the low rate, and the high rate. Okay, and the right now it's about $1.72 per mile. But you got your line haul range, your all-in range. You see it right here on the high end. It's basically like on the high end it's $2,790. Medium, $2,098. On the low, $1,678.40, which means the line haul rate ranges anywhere from 132 cents per mile up to $2.34 per mile, with the average being 172. Well, here it's going to give you what the is 22 lane is paying right now on average. Loads that's running from Tallahassee up to Texas. Then you can go down here and give you your fuel. You can calculate your fuel, all that type of stuff. It gives you the best route. If you want to recalculate that route, you can recalculate it to or you can redo it to a different route, and it will show you what the optimal route is. I usually just leave it like that. So whatever the route it has right there, that tells you what that route is. Always undo this. Hold up a second.
For extension 2 to
This is Cal. This is Cal with RBBS. How can I help you?
Hey, Calvin, my name is Alex. I actually found you guys on YouTube. I guess, are you with the RBBS Logistics?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I've got a question for you. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you just fine. We're right in the middle of our, we're just finishing up our Tuesday spot training. But what can I do for you?
Well, the reason I'm calling is because I'm reading here, and it looks like you. I'm new to this. I'm planning on doing and I was trying to see if you guys. I guess this is what you guys do: teach people, and I guess what's the fees and how do we?
Okay.
Would like to learn more about it.
All right. Well, what we do is we provide access to tools, resources, a network, and training, weekly training for individuals who want to book freight from home. And that is applicable to those individuals who are freight brokers, individuals who are freight dispatchers, and just individuals who are owner-operators looking for some high-dollar freight. Okay. Our platform applies to all three. Okay. Now, if you are thinking about a freight broker, there are things that you should know. If you're going to become a freight broker, make sure you have plenty of money, because it's going to take money. Okay, you got to get that $75,000 bond, and if you don't have $75,000 laying around somewhere, you got to go to a bond agency and get them to get that bond for you. And depending on your credit, it's going to run you anywhere from about $2,500 to $5,000 if you have good credit. If you have social credit, it's going to run you between $5,000 and $7,500, maybe $8,000. And if you have bad credit, it's going to run you somewhere between $8,000 and $10,000 to secure that bond. On top of that, you're going to have to make a quarterly bond payment every quarter of somewhere between $800 and $1,000 each quarter, and it has to be paid on the one time, can't make it in payments. And you're also going to need somewhere between $750 to $1.2 million of insurance to cover the ownership of freight that you're going to be taking ownership of. And that's going to run you about $3,600 down on your insurance premium. Plus, you're going to pay about $320 to $350 9 months out of the year on your insurance monthly premium and payment. And you're going to need your authority, which is going to run you about $850, on top of which you have to have all of your TMS systems and your load boards and all that type of stuff. That can run you, if you got enough load boards and TMS systems, and that could cost another $600 to $700 per month on top of everything else. And then with that being said, you can't make money your first year as a first-year broker, because shippers will not work with brokers until you get at least 8 to 12 months season on your bond, unless you've got $200,000 sitting in the bank somewhere in liquid assets, and you've got a Dun & Bradstreet credit report just about perfect, and you have at least 7 references that can attest in writing and they're verifiable that you've done at least $300,000 worth of business with them each week for the last 6 months consecutive without a break. Okay? So that's what it's going to take to be. Now, well, you don't have to take our advice like everything else. None of you all work for us. We just give advice. We advise that each individual come in and start as an independent dispatcher. Why? Because it's less liability. You have literally no liability. 2, it's a lot cheaper. You don't have to have a bond. You don't have to have insurance. You don't need a DOT number or an MC number, and you don't need any type of authority. You just need to follow the statute, which basically says that you must have a pre-existing agreement with a carrier to find said carrier suitable freight, persuading to said carrier specific criteria. In other words, you have a deal in place with the carrier where that carrier has signed on with you and contracted you to work as their what? Agent to find them freight. Okay? And once you've done that, you are legally a independent dispatcher. And you can also contract as many carriers as you can service. Now, as an independent dispatcher, you're working in the same field. You're talking to some of the same people. You're doing some of the same stuff. So you're learning some of the same skills and things you need to know as a broker. You're learning how to be a better salesperson. You're learning all the terminology, the terms. You're learning how the industry, you're learning how this works. You're learning how to talk to brokers. You're learning how to talk to car dealers. You're learning how to talk to shippers and other people in the industry. Okay? That's why you want to come in as an independent dispatcher. And at the same time, you are making money, because it's a lot easier and a lot less stressful to make money as an independent dispatcher than it is as a broker starting off. Okay. Now, what do we provide? We give you access to everything you need. We provide access to more than 100 load boards. We provide access to a federal government SIC code site, so you can be directly connected with more than 19 million plus shippers. We also provide access to owner-operators locator site, where you can locate owner-operators and then call them up and hit them with our pitch, which is a script that we provide to you. How much money do you need to move your truck? We also provide for you scripts on what to say to brokers and what to say to shippers and what to say to car dealers, so that you can get them to do what? Sign you up to move some of their cars from the auction to their location. We also provide you with access to a logistics library that has every word, phrase, or term ever used in freight or trucking. We also provide you access to a video library, which currently has more than 150 videos, each of them more than 2 to 3 hours long. More hours takes to grade university. We also plug you into our massive network, where you get to connect with all the dispatchers and freight brokers and owner operators who are within our network by going into our 3 private chat groups. We have 2 on Facebook and 1 within our back office site itself, where you all can help each other out. You all can talk to each other. You can help each other understand the industry and our system. You help each other define and book freight. You share loads. You help each other to sign up with shippers. You help each other to connect with each other. And most importantly, you all network amongst each other to do what? Make money within the industry. On top, also get access to our ongoing weekly training every Monday night from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. We have live orientation every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. We have Tuesday spot training every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. We have Wednesday Q&A every Saturday from 10:15 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. We have the 6 Figures Booking Freight from Home show, 3 hours that you all have with me to pick my brain and ask me questions, and we just go over stuff like no other platform does. So you get this and a whole lot more that I just don't have time to go. It stays within your back office site and within our platform, because our platform is set up for you to access the tools and resources and a network and everything you need on a daily basis for as long as you are within this industry. You'll be able to fall back on the things that we offer. Okay. Now our platform is a one-time enrollment fee of $349.95. 14 days after you enroll, you'll start receiving your billing for your monthly subscription to access your back office tools and resources, which will be $39.95 a month. Go to mydispatcher.org. That's singular, not plural. mydispatcher.org.
How much you said? Is it $39 or $19.95?
It's $39.95 per month. It's your subscription. It's your monthly subscription fee. Okay. We used to be $19.95 back when two years ago. Before we stopped sharing in your revenue, because you keep 100% of everything you earn. We don't touch your dispatch fee. We don't touch your freight broker fee. You know, you earn % now. We used to split that with you, but we don't. Our revenue does not come from the booking of freight in any way, shape, or form. Our only revenue comes from monthly subscriptions and the enrollment fee. That's it. We are simply a consulting firm and a learning center. The learning center itself does not book freight. You do not work for us. You do not work underneath our bond or anything of that nature. Okay? We are simply consultants, teachers, and providers of access to the tools and resources you need to book freight from home.
Daniel Fields?
Obviously, how do I get paid? Do I get percentage, I guess, off this?
You are getting paid from your carriers, because your job as an independent dispatcher is to do what? Is to call up carriers and get them to do what? Agree to sign your dispatch agreement. Your dispatch agreement is the one that we provide for you calls for your carrier to pay you 10% of the load fee. We show you how to invoice your carriers, where they can click on your electronic invoice and pay you with the click of a button and pay you with any debit or credit card. As a matter of fact, our training tonight was on, what was the training on tonight, everybody?
How to invoice.
Invoicing and getting loads from what? Booked to getting them paid on. So this is one of the videos. You'll be able to go in the back office and be able to watch this video.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. No, let me think about it. And,
No problem.
I'll call back.
We're not going to get away. When you get ready to sign up, just go to our website.
You got it. Thanks so much.
All right, you have a nice night. All right, everybody. I do that about 60 times a day, as y'all can tell. That's going to do it for tonight. I appreciate you all joining us again for another spot training. Tomorrow night, we will be back, same back channel, same back time, to do the Wednesday Q&A. So if y'all have questions, write them down, get them ready, and from the start, we'll start with questions, and I will answer. That's all it's going to be about on the Q&As. And don't forget, this Saturday, our Six Figure Booking Freight from Home show, and this Sunday, we are having the Logistics Entrepreneurs Symposium, which starts at 9 a.m. Sunday morning.
Okay.
Tune in at the same link here for the conference call. So it'll be Sunday.
How long does that conference
It's the
go?
9. It's the it would be the Logistics Entrepreneur Symposium. So be sure to get in on that. Okay. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all very much. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.